My daughter, who gets mocked for her speech impediment, got called back for the lead role in the school play. Grace ran through the front door waving a piece of paper. Mom, look, I was making dinner when she shoved it in my face. A callback slip for the spring musical, for the lead role. Isn't this amazing? She was bouncing up and down. My stomach sank. Grace has a speech impediment. The letter R comes out wrong. The S sound too. She's 16 and kids have laughed at her since she was little. I've watched her come home crying more times than I can count. And now the drama club wanted her for the lead role? That's great, sweetie, I said, trying to sound happy. But inside I was panicking. This felt wrong, like a setup. Callbacks are Friday. Mrs. Moody said I did really good at auditions. Mrs. Moody was the drama teacher. I'd met her once. She seemed nice, but nice teachers can't stop mean kids from being cruel. Do you really want to do this? I asked carefully. Grace's smile faded a little. You don't think I should? I just don't want you to get hurt. Mom, I have to try. Please? The hope in her eyes broke my heart. Okay, we'll see what happens. Monday after school, Grace practiced her callback monologue. She read the lines over and over. Some words came out smooth, others didn't. How was that? She asked. Good, I said. But I was watching her face, watching for the moment she'd realize this might be a mistake. Tuesday, Grace came home quiet. What's wrong? Nothing. Grace. Some kids were talking about callbacks, about who might get what part. My stomach tightened. What did they say? Just stuff about who's good enough. She went to her room. I heard her practicing through the door. Wednesday, Grace barely touched her dinner. Not hungry? My stomach hurts. Nervous about Friday? She nodded. What if I mess up? What if I can't say the words right? Then you tried. That's what matters. But what if everyone laughs? There it was, the fear I'd been waiting for. If anyone laughs, we leave immediately. I promise. Thursday night, Grace came into my room at midnight. I can't sleep. Come here. She climbed into bed next to me like she used to when she was little. I'm scared, Mom. Me too, honey. You think I'm going to mess up? I think you're the bravest person I know. Friday morning, Grace changed outfits 3 times. I don't know what to wear. You look beautiful in anything. Mom, what if this is a mistake? What if they only called me back to be mean? I wanted to say yes. That's exactly what I think, but I couldn't. Do you want to go? I don't know anymore. We sat in the car in the school parking lot for 10 minutes. Grace stared at the building. I came this far, she finally said. I should at least try. We walked to the auditorium together, my hand on her back the whole way. Grace stopped at the door. I can't. We don't have to do this. I was turning us around when the door opened. Mrs. Moody stood there. Grace, please, just 5 minutes. We walked inside. Drama kids sat in a circle on stage. They stopped talking when they saw us. Grace pressed closer to my side. We sat in the front row. Mrs. Moody stood before us. You think this is a setup? You think we called Grace back to be cruel? My face went hot. I understand. Grace has been hurt before. You're protecting her. She turned to Grace. What did you feel when you performed your audition? Grace's voice was quiet, scared, like maybe people would see me, not just hear how I talk wrong. Mrs. Moody nodded, then turned to the kids on stage. What did you see? A girl spoke. Someone brave. Then he added, someone real. Another voice. Someone who made me cry. One by one, all 20 kids spoke about Grace's audition, what it made them feel. I sat there stunned. Mrs. Moody pulled out a script. After you left, these students spent 4 days rewriting our entire spring musical. They changed the main character to someone who struggles with words, but refuses to stay silent. She handed Grace the script. They wrote this for you, because you inspired them. Grace's hands shook. I inspired them? You showed them what courage looks like. They wanted to create something worthy of that. Grace opened the script. Tears fell. The character talks like me. The character is you, Benny said. The bravest person we know. Grace looked at me. Mom, they wrote a whole play for me. I was crying too. Mrs. Moody smiled. We all voted. We want you to have this part. Grace took the part, and on opening night, the entire audience stood and applauded for 5 minutes, while I realized I'd spent 16 years protecting her from a world that turned out to be kinder than I ever imagined.